Thank you to Tractor Sunshades for sponsoring this video. Our viewers can get 5% off using code TONY5, that's capital Tony 5. Follow the link in the description for more information. So what we're doing here is you got the slides, and these, you loosen these slides up and it lets these go back and forth over the backhoe. But these are the plates, and there's a left and right plate. It's really important that you make sure you put the right ones on the correct ones on the correct side. So what we're going to do is do the left side first. So we're going to take these loose, pull the canopy mounts off, and then that leaves us these brackets. This is going to go on the left side. I start out here with the bolts aiming in, and that's the direction they should be. Watch what I do. I end up correcting it. You're on the wrong side. I could have edited this mistake out, but I thought it would be relevant. You know, you get distracted. Just make sure that you put it the right direction the first time. It'll save you a couple extra steps. All right, now you're on the wrong side. I'm sorry. As you can see here, I dropped the bolt, and that's not the only time that I dropped the nut. It can be done by one person, and that's what I was doing my best to prove here, that one person could do it, and I did do it. However, bribe your buddy with a steak. It'll be easier. But if you're a loner, you can do it by yourself. So we got the problem we've got, not really a problem, we just got to work around it, is that the TYM has this light bar here. This is an optional OEM light system. So the canopy is going to have to go up a little bit higher than this to compensate for the light bar that's put on there. Otherwise, I'd have to take this off. So now I'm going to do another one of these and kind of figure out how to get these through the holes. Okay. We're still going to have to wiggle some stuff around, but so this is going to be kind of, this is about as far that way as we can go, which is pretty level. I want the canopy to have a little downslope so the water drains away. All right, so far so good. Wind's blowing today, which makes it extra fun. Everything ends up the neighbor's yard. Hey, as long as it don't got our address on it, we're good to go.
Okay, let me have the other two.
Oops, wrong way. Pay attention. Ah, I did it wrong again. I did that one wrong. So I did it not wrong, but yeah, it's wrong because the threaded rods have to go on the inside. That way, when you stand up on the tractor, you can just reach up and unscrew them. Just slide them back and forth. So this looks.
pushing by, but nothing the big old impact gun won't take care of. So I don't know if I want that to be quite so straight across, or I want to have just a little tilt, more tilt to it. You can't. The thing is I got the tractor sitting on level ground, so perfect situation is to put this in a shop, and you know, perfect situation, put this in a shop on perfectly level concrete, but we don't have that here. So, you know, this doesn't mean anything. What we're looking at is to make sure that the distance between here and here and here and here are the same. This doesn't have to be rocket science. You want it to look nice. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, and I got these tightened down pretty good. So I'm going to tighten this just a little more. So this is not going to move. I want this one to be stationary. So I'm just going to hit this. All right, so that's pretty stationary. And that's all the way in the flat position. We can come back and bump it in a minute. But right now, I just want to get it kind of the same across here. You're looking at the tractor's tilted.
No, I'm looking at the space.
Oh, come here. Stand right here behind me, dead center, and look. The tractor's crooked.
I'm looking at the space in between.
So you think there's more?
There's less there. I mean, this is like this is not right over here.
I think it's your eye, but we'll look. So the old-fashioned tape measure. It's right there to basically to that first ring. Over here, that first ring. Actually, this one's a tad higher. That's pretty close. I'm just going to put it way out there. And then, so I maybe need to go back on the other side. Let's try turn it around and see which is better, because this tractor has that forward. So let's see which one's going to be the best situation. So definitely needs to go the other way, because this is not covering the seat up far enough. So we can take this, and while we're working on it, we can move it back here. So let's go ahead and tighten this down real good. Piece without the slot that way, and that'll let this go way out over the tractor. A little tilt more, I guess not. Now that I'm looking at it with the back of the tractor's tilted a little bit, and it's aimed uphill a little bit. It looks pretty level. all things considered. So this will, working on this trailer is going to allow us to set this canopy up here a lot easier. So from the back, so you want to make sure that from side to side here, it's got the same distance on both sides. So I'm going to take the tape measure. There's nothing that can't be fixed later. If it looks goofy later, we can always just loosen these screws up and raise it up and down just a tiny bit. Nothing too big a deal. All right, so now there's holes right here. Each end there's holes. We have to drill the holes. This is fiberglass too, so I think we need to go forward more. Yeah, we need to come forward more. It said to make sure in the directions, make sure that you slid this all the way to the forward position. So now we're going to use these holes to guide through. This is fiberglass, so make sure that you just let the drill go through. You don't want to push or you can splinter the fiberglass. So we got to drill all 4 holes, and then we'll put the rubber grommets in the between the canopy and the metal rod, and that'll keep water from leaking down through the top. And then I'm just going to put my hand up here. So what I'm going to do is use the rubber grommet going down so it doesn't scratch anything. Just put that screw down through there. It's going to keep it from shifting around. We'll go over here and do the next one. Take the washer off. Put this down. That's going to hold it in place. And we'll go do the front one. Which, the way it's scooted to the back now for the backhoe, kind of lets me, I think it's going to let me stand on the tractor platform here to do this. Okay, so the way this goes is this is going to go between the canopy. This is going to go on the bottom. The bolt goes up. Make sure that the there we go. It'd be a lot easier to go down. There we go. So there's the bolt. This has got a rubber washer here. Hold that up. And then we'll go ahead and tighten that down. We'll come back and tighten these up later because that will still give us some freedom to wiggle this thing around a little bit if we want to make it look different. Whew. I'm out of shape. All right, see here on top, this is a locking thread right here. So we just want to tighten this up until the threads come through the top and hit the nylon locking. That's all we need, just right there to that. Red to the back, yellow to the front. One problem I see is if there's going to be any issue going in the road, if you put this on a trailer, there's not a real easy way to take this off. Because there's no way to get those threads loose. We'll loosen these up.
I think when you drive, you would have to have it in the middle.
Probably better, wouldn't it? Be more strength.
If you're interested in this canopy, follow the link in the description and use code TONY5 to get a 5% discount. Appreciate you guys.